What in God's name is going on in here?
52.
Thomas. You doing it, Thomas?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
All right.
We're doing it, guys?
Doing it.
Let's do it.
Let's go, man.
Episode.
What are we on?
Episode 3.
Episode 537.
500, yeah, 14. I think it's 14. At 14, yeah.
yeah.
Sweet 14, man.
Yeah.
Sweet 14, man. We got man, we've been packing in the guests, man. We've been too if I can talk. We've been doing pretty good with these guests, man. I think we're doing all right.
Rolling,
man.
dude.
I think we're doing all right. I think they're feeling welcome and we're making them feel nice, special, making them feel cozy in here. So we got a new one. Thomas Gu, right?
Yep, Thomas Gu.
Thomas Gu, man. Thomas Gu.
Or Teagu.
Teagu.
Go Teagu, man. Best noodles in Conroe, man, that I've ever experienced, man. It's got the heat, man. I'll let you explain your noodles and what you do, man. And I'll let you do your thing, man. I'll let you just explain the noodles.
All right, so I do a pop-up food business, and my specialty is hand-pulled noodles, which is a traditional Chinese technique for making noodles with your hands. You know, there's a lot of different techniques, but right now we're focused on one main one called the biang biang noodles, and it's
What-
from
what?
How you say it?
biang biang.
Biang.
Yeah, not like some people come like, can I get the bang bang noodles? I'm like, you want what? No, no, it's
I'm not
biang
doing
biang
that.
noodles.
That's a different service.
Hey, that's a little more, dude.
Hey, it costs more.
Hey, that $12 ain't gonna go far now, dude. That $12 is not enough. Bang bang. No, that's dude. I'm so impressed with you, man. You, man, we met each other almost not quite a year ago, but we met
a
each
little over a
other,
year.
and you reached out to me, and we talked on emails. We swapped emails, and you said, man, I do a pop up noodles, and I was like, I've been here, I've been in Dallas, and this and that. I said, dude, when you said you've been to Dallas, I was like, I'm sold, dude. I gotta have them here too. And then you said you were local, so I was like, dude, I gotta have this, man. And like, we do a lot of here where I work at here. We do a lot of barbecue tacos, and nothing's wrong with that. That's very Texas, but I want to change up Texas a little bit and throw a little noodle in there, man. Go a little, change it up, man. Get a little heat in there, and then I'll let you explain how you say. I love what you told me when we first met each other. You're like, and I'll let you say what you told me about the noodles.
So the very first time we met, he was like, so what is this? And I was like, so I'm trying to show people like the authentic flavor of where this comes from. You know, Sichuan, China, which is known for their spicy and like tingly flavors. And I said, basically, like my purpose is to let people try this stuff without Americanizing it. You know, this flavor is gonna be, you know, of the original flavor, the true, like stay true to the flavor. We're not gonna Americanize this by switching it up for the palate over here. Like if you like it, you're gonna like it, right? Because it's made well, right?
Yeah.
And it's made authentically,
Oh yeah, dude.
and a lot of people are taking to it.
So you're not gonna get it's not China Panda. It's not.
It's
It's not that stuff, man.
Hey,
You're gonna
it's almost like a Seinfeld episode here. I mean, this is the noodle Nazi over here.
The noodle Nazi, man.
Yeah, I mean, there- you know,
you
there's-
like this? If you don't like it,
Don't eat
no
it.
noodle
I
for
mean,
you.
yeah, there's a
Outta
place.
here,
There's a
right?
place for for all the stuff.
No,
right?
it is.
It's
No,
like-
I get it. I get this. There's you Americanize it to commercialize it, but
yeah.
I like what you're doing, dude, because you're just sticking to your guns, dude. And you're being you, and not trying to dumb it down for the.
So
the
I want to
palate.
ask
Go
you
ahead.
about
Yeah,
it
go ahead.
because personally, I love it. It's
Thank you.
this food's really good, but that your noodles are very almost stretchy, rubbery, almost. I say rubbery, and that sounds negative, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's different. Why is that? Why is that different than? Because it is different than our macaroni and cheese.
Right.
Like
So
right?
that's why the hand pull technique is a thing, because when you're pulling with your hands like that, that gives it the texture, it gives it that. So it's actually funny that you say rubbery, and because you don't know how to like describe it, right?
Yeah.
So in Chinese, or I guess technically comes from Taiwanese, they have a term called QQ, and Q. That's because the letter Q sounds like the word for chewy or bouncy in Chinese. And so when you're trying to describe something in a good way, you say this is very QQ. And so you guys know boba, right?
Yeah.
So like all the boba places in like China and Taiwan, when they're trying to advertise like this is really good boba, they'll put like QQ like all over the stuff, and people know it's really chewy, very bouncy. And so if you can achieve that QQ quality
So
noodles,
if you see that on a menu, like that's what that means.
exactly, it's like
Okay.
that chewy, bouncy feeling to where it has like a little bit of resistance, but it's not like.
So she's dropping it at QQ. That bitch is dropping it at QQ.
I think-
See, I knew what I liked. I just
Yeah.
didn't know what to call
Exactly.
it. Right?
So then-
Hey.
so there's actually like a term for it.
So for me, and I would echo what Johnny says. It's genuinely unbelievable, and I'm not just saying
Yeah.
that because you're here on the podcast. In fact, I said that to you the other day.
Yeah,
and, when we were, but it is genuinely unbelievable, and there's nothing like it around here. And it's funny that you say rubbery, you know, Johnny, because what came to mind for me was the texture and the fact that it's such a unique texture, you know, and I'm sure that's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and his food is good.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love it, but the texture of the noodle. I made the comment the other day. I said, "This would be good in chicken soup right here." You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
just
Like
the
you can
noodles
use it for a lot of
themselves,
different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then even the thing that blows me away, it's like, yeah, the noodle's phenomenal, but dude, the meat, the way you braise that pork, dude,
Yeah.
holy shit, dude. The it's just it blows my mind, dude, how
Yeah, it's
soft it.
funny, like,
You know what? And it would,
Yeah.
the other thing that the cherry on top is when you put, what is it, the cold that little
bean
cold,
sprouts?
yeah, the cold bean sprouts. Dude,
Yeah.
it's like it gives it that other, like, holy shit, this is like another it's like a whole nother thing. It fucks up your mouth. Like it's a good thing though. It's a good.
Yeah, you know, like one of the things that like is, I guess, is essential in like Chinese cooking is different textures. You know, like that's why like in stir fry it all seems like the same, right? Because you just toss a bunch of stuff in together and you just, there it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually the idea is that you're supposed to put different things in there to give different textures with each bite. So like in one bite you get multiple textures, you know? And so that's kind of the idea.
So is that kind of like can you attribute some of that to assembling the dish like after some of it's cooked as opposed to just cooking everything at the same time?
my noodles or
Well, yeah, it specifically talking about that, you know, specifically talking about your noodles, but just in general, like getting the different textures in a sense of not cooking the bean sprouts and
yeah, exactly. Because
and
if you
waiting.
cook it all together at the same time, like because even with stir fry, right, it's like you put things in at different times, and it's
Yeah.
not just random. It's like because some of it you don't want it all the way cooked through to where it gets mushy, right?
Got it.
So
So I probably know less about it than anybody here at the table, but I know enough. You know, you see noodle places are popping up all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Like what is it, the pho
Yeah.
places, right?
Yeah.
And then
I
the
love that,
ramen
dude.
places
I
are
love it.
coming.
yeah,
So I
love
mean,
it.
it's almost like you know, our culture here
Yeah.
is discovering this,
Yeah.
right? So it's a new hot thing for everybody to go eat this. But having said that, I think this is much different, though,
Oh yeah.
right?
So when we met, he's like, dude, you gotta try this stuff, and I'm and just to kind of my sticker on this whole episode, I'm gonna be the my American ignorance is gonna come through, so you're gonna have to forget. It's gonna shine tonight. My
That's all
ignorance
good.
of like the way I say things or pronounce
yeah, no,
things.
that's
It's
okay.
just- there's no disrespect.
Hey, I already got jumped on for saying rubbery a minute ago.
Rubbery. Hey, I know, right? Hey.
I didn't know
All
my
right, mute his mic.
my QQ or whatever.
That QQ, man.
Yeah.
No, dude. When you tell me try this, I was always hesitant of eating Asian dishes, and I don't like sauces. I don't like things of that nature, like because they usually are mayonnaise based or something like that. And me and Johnny don't do the mayonnaise thing. So
Oh,
we don't do
really?
that.
No,
We don't do mayonnaise.
Okay.
So when you came at me with this food,
Don't-
you came with
don't
this.
fool me
try
with
this-
that.
When you try, we said, "Hey, try this dish. This is my thing," you know. And I said, "Dude, I was so scared because I was like, man, this guy's cool as shit." Because I liked you as a buddy. Like,
Yeah.
I like this guy. I don't want to, I don't want to chase him off. Like, dude, you're fucking, I hate this food, dude. Like, no, this food sucks, dude. It's like, no. So when I ate it, dude, the spice. I went all out, dude. I went balls out. I went.
Yeah, the very
I
first
said,
time you
I
got the
said, hurt me.
spiciest,
I said,
yeah.
hurt me, dude. I said, I love spice. It can't get any. I love anything that's really, really got big heat. So when you served me this, I was just blown away. I say blown away how the everything worked, the sprouts, the noodle, everything worked, and it was just like, holy shit, it changed the game, man, for me. And that's like, dude, I gotta have this guy here more. And we have to have we gotta have you here. And I wanted to showcase you. And then, dude, you put a show on, dude. Like, it's not just, here's your noodles, dude. No,
Yeah.
it's like you put a show on. You do it, and the labor of love goes. You can see the love going into it, dude.
That's like one really big part because there are places like in Houston, like downtown Houston, right, that make this dish, right? But whether or not they're like the flavor's a little different, whatever. But the thing is, you don't really see them making it, so you don't even know what goes into it, right?
Right.
And so doing it this way, it's like you can see exactly like what
yeah.
it takes, you know.
I love watching you work, dude. It's like you're working it and pulling it, and then it's just you're so precise, dude. When you cut it, dude, it's insane to watch you work, dude. I know you don't see us, you don't see me, but I watch, and it's really cool. It's just like an art, dude, and it's true what you say. Authenticity is art. I love it, dude. So I'm glad that you're here now, dude. And I guess I'm glad that we put you. I know we were talking a while back about you being outside in the heat, and it screws up. So the heat screws up the noodles, right? If it's too
not
hot,
if it's too hot, it's not good because they'll get like very elastic and very sticky, which is like.
it's a no, huh?
I mean, you can make it work. It's just a lot harder, right?
So that's why I said when you said, dude, I want to cut. We wanted you to have you here more often. I said, dude, let's take it inside, dude. Let's put you inside. And then it became a show, dude. It became customers like they would hear you slap the nudes, slapping the nudes.
Slapping them noodles.
People would hear it, dude, and people were like, "What's he doing, dude?" So they were intrigued by you, and they come check you out, and they come watch you, man. And it's that alone was just enough. That's enough for me.
If you're listening, to this, or even if you're watching it, just so that you know, when Thomas is pulling these noodles, he's not literally just sitting behind a table grabbing the noodle and just pulling it out. He's working the noodle out at an appropriate pace, and one of the things that he does is, he'll pop it on the table and wiggle it out a little bit, and so me and Keith just started saying he was popping them noodles.
And then it's Thomas, aka Nude Slap, aka Nude Slap. That's his name, dude.
So you're obviously gaining traction with this, what you're doing. Where are you going with this?
Like where, like in the future.
Yeah. What do you see? I mean,
what do you see coming out of it?
I don't even know exactly. Like the ultimate goal, is if I could have like a very small restaurant, because I don't want to do like a mass produced thing where it's like, okay, I got massive overhead and I need to like I feel like that's what makes people change their dishes for,
Chili's.
Yeah.
Thomas
So
and
it's like
Chili's.
because I want to keep it like true.
Yeah, no,
Well,
respect it, dude.
we're barbecue guys.
Yeah.
And paid attention to many barbecue places, and a lot of the very good barbecue places started with a food truck.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or a very small operation, and sometimes they, once they get busy, they get bigger. They have the opportunity to go bigger.
They start mass
And then all of a sudden they go bigger.
Yep.
And it loses its magic.
Yeah,
right?
that's the thing.
It loses its magic, and then the next thing you know, you're looking over there going, "Hey, wasn't that place used to be good? Yeah, it's not that good anymore."
Yeah, it's just
And everybody's
mediocre.
"It's not
mass
that good
produced
anymore."
and stuff. Yeah.
Here's the thing, like if I open because let me just say that I'm probably not the best businessman, because I could do things right where it's like, let's bring in as much as possible, right? But it's not gonna be I'm not gonna feel satisfied with that in terms of the quality, right? Or how it is. And so that's why my idea for this restaurant is like, I still want to make like almost everything, and right now it's like, I'm just like, I don't know anything. So things could change or whatever, or my perspective could change, like have a little bit of help or something.
I can honestly say this. I think that your stuff is good enough. At bare minimum, your stuff is good enough to sustain a restaurant. I would feel confident in saying that to somebody else, and saying, I think that his stuff is so unique, and so, especially to this area, it's so unique,
that's for sure.
and it's so well done that it would
So
be
the question
sustainable.
is, so we watch you what you do. Obviously,
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
most people don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
How difficult is it?
So I could probably, okay, I used to be a teacher, so I feel like I could teach somebody pretty, not that bad, but like, just to learn how to do it, that's like one thing. But then to really, have the feel for it, because every piece is going to be a little different, right? Because they're not all the exact same shape, right?
Yeah.
And then like temperature and humidity, whatever. So like to really have a feel for it, that's
Well,
like, it takes
I
some experience.
think what you're getting at, you can teach somebody how to do it, but you
Yeah.
can't teach them to care about it.
Yeah.
That's
You
for
give a-
sure.
you give a
That's
shit,
for
yeah.
sure. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Heart, man. We're gonna stay on the news. We'll keep going on the news,
Yes,
the new
definitely.
picks. But you just mentioned something. So you're a math teacher? You were?
I was a math
You
teacher.
were a math
yeah,
teacher.
yeah.
Okay.
I was
Is that something you wanted to do, or is it something it was just a job?
let me think.
You went to UT, right?
Yeah.
You went to UT, yeah.
Yeah,
man.
math
How was
major. You teach program. So I like my whole thing was I'm gonna be a high school teacher right out of this,
All right.
But at first I didn't teach math.
Okay.
Like
Tennis.
I taught. No.
Not even the tennis, huh?
No, I taught English.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah,
That's
because-
there's a joke in there. I think there's a joke. I can't find it, but there's a joke in there
Yeah.
somewhere, and I don't want to pull it out.
Yeah.
No. So
Hate speech.
like right out of college, like I moved to Japan. Right out of college, I
No,
moved to Japan, and I
dude.
taught English there.
Dude, again, my American stupidity is gonna come out and
Okay.
shine, but Suyama.
Yeah,
Right, that's where you're
Tsuyama.
from, right?
Yeah.
Tsuyama.
Well, that's where I lived over
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it's badass, dude. And I was looking at some stuff, dude. I don't mean to cut you off, but
No.
dude, I was just fascinated about where you come from, dude. Like, the Cherry Blossom Festival. There's this thing called the Kappa, something. It's like
Oh yeah,
the
that's
river
their mascot.
creature.
That's
Right?
their mascot.
Yeah, dude, the Kappa, dude. Like I was reading, dude. I was like, dude, they got some cool shit over there, dude. Like it's a creature in the river, right? Like a
Yeah, yeah.
mythical creature, or is it?
Yeah, their depiction it looks like a humanoid, with a turtle
Right.
shell and like a weird little spiky head or something like
Yeah.
that. That's the depiction of the mascot
But dude,
there.
that's what I was just like, dude, I can't wait to ask Thomas this shit, dude, because I
Yeah.
want to see him.
It's green.
See if and then, like I said, I was going hardcore on YouTube, man. It was like I told you about the massacres and stuff, and it was interesting. There's a lot of history there, dude. It's a lot of respect. Anyway, I didn't mean to cut you off. You were saying,
Oh, it's just crazy how these guys from a UT graduate, a math graduate, can't even teach math when they get out of UT.
teaching English, man.
What even English, man? His math's not so good.
No, like they once the freaking school, the school over there, when they found out that I was like a math major, like, oh, let's have you teach some math lessons in English. I was like, dang, these guys are trying to learn English and we're like throwing math in it too. Like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Damn,
But
dude.
they were really good at math over there.
So you're fluent in Japanese?
Like, conversationally fluent. Like I can't speak politics or science. You know what I mean?
Wow, dude, that's intense, dude. That's so cool. That's badass, dude. So math teacher, and then you also do a tennis coach, right? Is that what you did?
It was like English teacher in Japan. Then I came back here.
Okay.
Math teacher in high school here.
Okay.
And then I left that, and then I was a tennis coach at a academy nearby, actually.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so there wasn't that Klein though, right?
The Klein was just I was the tennis coach like
Okay.
for the team, like an assistant tennis coach for the team over there. But
And just I know you can't. I know you'll when you're watching this episode, you'll see Thomas, and don't let the clothes fool you, dude. This guy, if you follow him on Instagram, which dude, the dude's ripped, man. Thomas is ripped, dude. He's got he's a fucking show off, dude. He's got muscles and
Here's the
shit.
deal. They say you never trust a skinny cook, but this
Hey,
this guy he can cook.
hey,
He can
hey,
cook.
hey,
He cooks. That's for sure.
He's a thick cat, man. He's a
Yeah.
thick dude.
I'm looking at it like you must not be consuming what you're
Oh,
making
he's-
because
he's ripped up, man.
oh, dude, like, but it's crazy because doing what I do, right?
yeah.
Like Friday, I was at a place like the same thing as like noon to like
We're just checking.
10 p.m. or whatever.
Checking the body.
He's doing a body fat percentage check on him.
Like I wear this Fitbit, right? So it like tracks your calories. And it's like Friday, I burned 4,000 calories. So it's like
Jesus,
I can
dude.
eat a lot. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah. And then like when I was over here on Saturday, it was like 3,600. So
Jesus, dude.
You
Jeez,
know.
damn, dude. I'm
So I can eat.
jealous, dude. Hey, I'm doing the
Hey,
wrong
when,
thing.
when you when you finish
Doing the wrong
I don't know what you call it. I guess like do you call it a gig or like what like when you go somewhere and pop up and cook and stuff and you finish
Call it finish pop up or finish an event, whatever.
Okay. So when you finish a pop up or an event,
Mhm.
is the last thing you want to eat noodles?
Not really, but
You
I
still
kinda
dig 'em?
just-
And I'm gonna-
Yeah, no.
and I'm gonna
I have a
I'm gonna
leftovers.
kind of go off of that, kind of jump into that. Like, when did you come to the States? Like, did you come? Like,
So
when you were
I-
younger, or when you're older? Or?
I grew up here. Like I was born.
Oh, okay,
here. I was
cool,
born in
okay.
Ohio, actually.
Oh shit, dude!
Yeah, he
It's
said-
all,
he
it's
said
all,
it
it's all
was- it was-
bullshit.
It was
It's all
when I
bullshit,
was
dude.
born. I came to the
Yeah,
States.
no. Like, I didn't know. Like, if you,
popped out.
Yeah,
in the
no.
States.
but
No.
but like here, because I know we the other night we were kind of chit chatting about this. Like, what do you like when you're being a pig?
Mhm.
What do you eat what's your
Oh,
cheat?
man.
Like, what's your cheat, dude? Like, what's your cheat meal? Like, what do you eat?
Ah.
Like fast food
What's
or
your, what's your gross meal?
yeah,
Gross
yeah,
meal?
gross.
Gross
Something
meal.
that's
I don't think
disgusting.
he even has
I don't
one,
even-
does he?
Yeah, I don't even know. Like,
He's like
Guy's a machine.
he's like 2 protein shakes.
no. I don't really do protein shakes, to be honest.
No.
I eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Like the thing that seems the most, it would seem the most shitty to most people is I go to HEB and I'll buy like 3 frozen pizzas and just eat them all.
Nice.
Okay,
Hey.
okay. Hang on. So
Shit.
Stino's, what are you going? Did Stino's?
No, okay, wait. My favorite brand is called Bola Pizza. Do you,
Okay.
you guys know that or no?
Yes.
Have you ever had
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I like those.
I've
What's
had
that
that
one with the mustache on it?
Hey, so
I don't know which one, but that's my favorite one.
I don't know.
I'm gonna piggyback off of this for a second.
Okay,
Alright.
Yeah.
Pizza rolls. You ever have them?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Stino's,
No. Stop. So pizza rolls.
Uh-huh.
How important is it that they be baked instead of just microwaved?
That's the most leading question I've ever heard in my
I
life.
mean, is it
Hey.
important? Is it important?
Amber Heard. Lady.
Mm,
Would you,
Hey.
if you had these pizza rolls,
Yeah. uh-huh.
would you, and you had a microwave here
Yeah.
and an oven here,
What would you do?
What would you do?
Well, first of all, it depends on time, right? And like how I'm feeling. Like if I'm like I'm not trying to wait,
If you're just
it's
chilling,
gonna be microwave.
if you're
That's the
chilling.
most teacher answer I've ever heard.
Hey, is this Senator here
Hey,
again?
Senator, man.
I mean, he's gonna give a
Yeah.
politically
No,
correct.
because
No.
What's
if
your
you got
preference,
time-
though?
Yeah, what do you prefer?
Preference? If I wanted to like come out the best, then probably in the oven.
All right.
Yeah.
Just
But-
checking. We're just checking.
But it also
Only
depends on the product
because
too. You know,
only-
I like the
because-
QQ.
Because only
Coming out of the
mentally
microwave.
ill
Okay.
people
Bouncy the
would
roll.
rather. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I
But
like
that's a reoccurring question.
we
that
get it,
we
yeah.
ask.
I like the
No, but-
texture coming
You
out
know,
of the microwave.
It totally depends on the product too. Because have you ever seen the TGI Fridays like boneless wings or boneless chicken things that they sell at HEB as well? I got those and I ovened them because you're supposed to. And then one day I was just like, nah, I don't have time for this. And I microwaved it and I was like, wait, it came out like the exact same. So then I
Yeah.
just
Oh, shit.
microwaved
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I need to try those then.
Depends on
I
the
feel
product.
like this is a good guess because I feel like we've been wanting to talk about food for a long time.
Yeah, it's our
true.
time. It's our time to shine with the food, man.
That's true. Yeah.
So we got. So you got.
There's a gray area with the pizza rolls thing, and I don't think we've talked about this. I think the gray area is air fryer.
Oh shit!
I've
Yeah.
never done that,
Air
so
fryer.
I don't
Pop
know.
them in the air
That'd be a-
fryer.
That'd be a game changer. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely it is.
So
Definitely
yeah.
is. Thomas, going back to the pop up stuff.
Mhm.
So you do like I said, the thing that kind of got me in was like you said you go to Dallas a lot. So you grew up in Dallas, right?
Yeah, that's where I grew up.
Yeah,
yes.
right. So you were near kind of the Denton County, right, area, or is it
Is it-
Carrollton, right? Is that what it is?
Might be Denton. I don't
Yeah,
know. Carrollton's where I grew up.
Carrollton,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I- my
but
job.
you don't watch football or any of that. You don't watch.
Not
any-
really, no.
not re- Okay.
No,
Okay.
no,
cool,
no.
cool. But you are a tennis cat though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So I know you're a young cat. We talked about you're a young cat. So
Am I?
well, I mean, for me, or I'm ancient to you, dude. You could be my kid and shit. You could be my son. You could be my son.
No way.
But so what I'm getting at is like for me, watching. I'm a tennis. I watch a lot of sports.
Do you watch tennis?
I watch.
No way.
Not now, not anymore. Because
Okay,
I watched the Legends play. So the legend for
okay.
me, the legend for me is what you call it, John McEnroe. Dude, he was a legend. Dude, he was a beast. Dude, he was a rebel. He talked
Yeah,
shit to
yeah,
the
yeah.
to the line judges, or is it
Yeah.
what they're called, line judges?
Yeah, line judges, umpires.
Yeah.
all
And
of
he,
those,
dude,
yeah.
I used to love him talk shit, dude. He was just, I like that guy, I like his attitude. I like the way he was. He was just a character, man.
Yeah.
And that was a big turn. And I used to watch him, dude. I used to watch him, back at, he used to come on CBS or just regular TV sport, tennis. And then as I got younger, well, that being said, who's your tennis guy? Like, who's your tennis guy? Like, who do you dig? What's your player?
Man, all the guys, like Dominic Thiem is like my favorite guy right now. Except
Okay.
he's,
He's
like,
naming new cats. See,
Yeah, exactly,
See,
new
because-
people, yeah.
And he's,
Wait, do you know
you're not
Federer?
gonna tell him that you had that
Roger
Andre
Federer,
Agassi.
Federer's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You have an
gotta
Andre
pick Federer,
Agassi
but-
poster on your wall.
No, but I was getting there.
Flipping
I have it
his
written
hair.
down there. And Agassi, dude, he was good because
He changed the game.
Yeah, he changed the game because he had his own shoes and shit, like
Yeah,
his own
yeah.
Nikes,
He's
and
stylish.
he switched the game up.
Tennis was really so
Yeah.
proper
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
he came along and
Yeah.
got a little wild with it, right? And so that was good.
Yeah.
Boris Becker, you remember Boris
Boris
Becker?
Becker, yeah, dude. I used to
Yeah.
like
Pete
When-
Sampras.
yeah.
Pete I used to love Pete Sampras in high school. I was like, wow, this guy's so cool.
As for the ladies, I used to love Steffi Graf. She used to be the shit, dude. Steffi Graf was the shit.
Hey, but that Russian girl came along and
Oh yeah,
Sharapova.
yeah, dude. Yeah, I
wasn't
forgot
even
about
that
that.
good,
Maria
right? But I
Sharapova.
was just like,
She was good. She was good.
hey
Right,
man,
yeah.
oh no, she was good.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
let me
She was
say,
good.
no,
She was good.
it's bad to say she wasn't
Yeah.
good.
No, yeah, she was.
But she wasn't the best at the tournament, but
Right, like-
everyone wanted to
Yeah.
see
Well,
her
you had-
match,
You had to
right?
tune in, man. You
Yeah.
had
I
to
mean,
tune in.
she was like the best for a while, but she's not like I wouldn't say she's like a legend,
Yeah.
like
She wasn't a
Serena.
power player, was
Yeah,
she? She wasn't a
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. By the way she grunted, I'd say she's powerful.
Yeah.
Dude, that was always the thing, dude. The
Yeah.
grunting, dude. Like,
Yeah.
no, never mind. That's a whole.
Okay,
You
so
could be in another room beating your meat, and you could just listen to the grunts, and the grunts will get you through the.
So
meat.
for me, it's Roger Federer. That's he's
Yeah,
he's my guy. What's your when you're pulling out? This is I'm gonna show my nerdy side, I guess. But when you reach in your bag and you pull out the racket you're gonna play with, like, what's your go-to?
My racket,
Yeah.
Yonex is my brand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yonex for sure. Like I play with that since like high school.
Hobbyist?
What?
You play tennis too?
I do play tennis.
Hobbyist?
Really?
Dude.
I
Hey,
do.
he's a bowler, dude. He's
Wait,
he's a
what?
beast,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
a bowler. He goes, yeah, dude.
I have the Roger Federer signature.
Okay, yeah.
So
So
I
you know,
mean-
tennis changed a lot because you look at the old pictures of tennis. You know, the racket technology changed the game. We were actually eating lunch today in a place earlier, and tennis was on television. It just happened to be.
Yeah.
And so I was noticing those serves 130 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, it's nuts.
I mean, it's
crazy.
it's to be honest with you, it's scary
yeah,
because
it
like,
wasn't always that way.
there's not a lot of
wasn't
distance
always
between
that
you
way.
and them, and they hit it to you, and you have to react. I mean, instantaneously. You know.
There's like different spins and whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, just like throw it out there. A lot of the pros though, they don't play with the actual the new rackets. Like
Yeah.
it's painted that way, but they play with what they call pro stock, is like
Mm.
older, the original classic thing.
Yep.
It's just painted to endorse it.
to look
Really?
like it.
Yeah,
Damn, dude.
yeah,
Sells better.
Really?
exactly.
Damn.
To sell
So
the new stuff.
you know what's crazy? I've played tennis.
God damn it.
I'm not a. I don't have the signature edition racket in my deal.
Shit.
No, but I played tennis, and I've watched tennis, and I can't imagine. It seems like playing on grass would be so different.
Oh yeah,
Mark
yeah.
that.
No, all the surfaces are
Because
super different.
Every
Yeah.
a tennis court it's concrete. It's hard
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
a rock, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ball bounces. And I'm going, how does this grass court? Does it not just?
It absorbs a
Switch it
lot
up.
of the.
That's why they
energy.
have like the different grand slams, because all the surfaces and like the conditions are very different, right? So different players will shine in different seasons depending on the surface that's being played at the time.
Like clay court, you're
Yeah.
sliding around.
That's like the physical guys.
Yeah.
Nadal.
Yeah.
Nadal.
No, you know what?
Blake.
Tennis used to be. I think it used to get more television play than it
It
does
did.
now.
Yeah.
Wimbledon was a big deal.
Wimbledon's a big deal. Yeah,
I mean, Wimbledon is still
Is
a
it-
really
yeah,
big
yeah,
deal.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
But is it?
Started
Not that
today, by
it's
the way.
not, but
Started
does
today.
it get the television play that it?
I know it used to be on
It did
HBO, huh?
before?
It used
I
to be on
don't-
HBO.
okay. To be fair, I would agree with you. I don't think it gets as much television play.
It was on network TV when we were kids, free
Yeah.
TV.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
guess
me,
what,
yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is the importance and the grandeur of the event hasn't changed.
Yeah.
But I think maybe the publicity of the event is a little bit different. Yeah.
They have their own networks now too, is the thing.
Yeah.
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 Everything's got a little
Yeah,
more.
they're like
Yeah.
You can say the
specialized.
same thing about golf. I
Yeah.
mean, golf is still really big, obviously, but with every sport having their own channel and stuff. I mean,
Exactly.
less and less is on mainstream networks.
So the reason why I was asking about, I know I again, I screwed up because I thought you know.
He got
I
younger
knew-
on us.
I,
a minute ago.
hey. I didn't know you were here. Like I didn't know you were again. I didn't know you were born in Ohio, so I didn't know that. But what I was gonna ask you was like, seeing like American snacks and shit. Like I know because me and you shared a snack. You shared a snack with us.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
shared the
right.
snack. What were the
Jap-
cola,
Japanese
right?
Stack, yeah.
The cola like jellies or whatever.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
those are amazing, dude. And like I said, I want to get a case of those. I want to buy a case of those, man. But like what's your snack? Like if you had an American snack that you dig, like
American
like,
snack?
yeah, like a little like kind of like
Wait,
that.
a candy or like
Like
or
a candy.
snack? Because there's like chips, right? And
Uh,
there's
no,
like candies.
Well, either way,
Which one?
whatever. Let's go candy.
Candy.
candy, man.
My favorite one is definitely Twix.
Twix. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a
Okay.
Twix guy.
Okay.
You like the left one or the right one?
I don't even know what that means. Like when they first, I'm pretty sure when I came back to the States, I saw that and I was like, wait, what is this?
I think it's just a crazy marketing deal
Yeah.
with them, but it was pretty funny, the left
then-
one or the right one.
Yeah, and then somebody's like, "Oh yeah, I'll take the left one," and they just spin it over. You're like, what about now?
Turn it upside down.
And then what about and since you hit on it, that's good. Chips, like a chip, like a snack, like a chip.
baked flaming hot Cheetos. They have to be baked. They have to be
okay.
baked. Have you
Well,
ever
because
tried
the
them?
muscles, dude. Because of the muscles.
No. It's actually
I get it.
it's actually the texture's crazy.
Okay, you like the
It's
texture.
got way more
it's better.
crunch.
I do.
It's got
Okay.
way more
And it's
Okay.
funny, dude, because I go back and forth with this because I try to I'm up I like to eat, so I try to watch what I'm eating, and then I look at the stats on the
Yeah.
chips. It's like you might as well just get a regular chip.
Just
dude,
get the regular
just get
chip.
a
I'm
regular
with
chip,
you,
yeah.
man.
I try to
Just-
watch what I'm
hey.
eating. Carb content,
Yeah.
carb intake.
No, but
It's
okay.
the same shit.
All right,
Like the baked ones and shit.
No,
But I know
no,
what you're saying.
but baked flaming hot Cheetos, okay, like nutrient wise, like the texture very good, and they
Sure.
actually have like a real corn flavor in them as opposed.
Okay.
The normal ones, I don't know. I don't know what I'm eating.
Do
Yeah.
your fingers still get red?
Yeah, they
Oh,
do.
yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but also the baked ones they have.
Then we're good, we're
They
good.
have
We're
like
good.
half
Fine.
fat content. They have half
Yeah.
fat
Okay.
content. So there's
Okay, so that's
I'm not going to trust a Cheeto that doesn't
doesn't
get my
make your
fingers.
fingers
on
No,
it.
your fingers are still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
your fingers are
Trust a
still,
Cheeto.
yeah.
Do that.
That's
So-
funny.
Yeah.
So here you are doing this gig you do here.
Mhm.
You're an entrepreneur doing what you do. Where does that come from? Did you grow up with someone in a restaurant business or cooking, or you talking about being a math teacher and a tennis coach?
Mhm.
You turned 180 degrees and went
Yeah,
a different
no.
direction. So it's kind of interesting. Just
Yeah,
kind
how'd
of curious
you get
where
started
that
with it?
came
Like
from.
It's been like really different throughout my life, I guess, and doing all these different things, right? Because I'm not like I'm 30, okay, so and doing like this is technically my fourth job. It's like whoa, that's kind of a lot, right? And no, like growing up, my dad was a pharmacist. That's pretty
Damn.
typical. My mom was a chemist, and so my dad wanted me to be a pharmacist. So when I went to UT that first semester, he had me taking pharmacy classes, and I was like, "This sucks."
Hey, Dad, I want to open up a noodle shop.
No.
Hey,
Yeah.
That wasn't until like
dude.
that-
No, go ahead. Yeah, no, go ahead.
no. I mean, I didn't want to be a pharmacist though, and so this is kind of like on a tangent, but
No, go ahead.
like I remember like there was a math teacher in high school and he seems like so hyped every day about what he's doing and he's like super nerdy, but I was like, wow, he's like loving what he's doing, and I was like, that seems cool. And I had a lot of teachers and coaches like help me out, with life advice or whatever, right? During my high school times, I was like, I feel like it'd be cool to offer that to the students, give them someone that they can talk to, like not just math. Anyone can teach math, right? But like be someone they can actually like speak to if they need to, because I received a lot of that. So then I was like, I want to be a teacher. My dad was like, no, you got to take these pharmacy classes. And so when I went back, I remember this day, like I went back for Thanksgiving break from UT, back to Dallas to visit my parents.
Sure.
We're at dinner, and my dad's like, oh yeah, by the way, I quit my pharmacy job. And I was like,
Oh shit.
wait, why? And he's like, it's kind of boring. And I was like, wait, what? You got me taking the classes?
Want me to do it, dude?
Yeah, he was like, he's like, oh, okay, fine. Okay, you can switch to a math major. I was like, all right, cool.
You had him in a corner then.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second. Yeah, so
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, he finally or at some point in his life just realized it's not fun, right?
yeah. No, because
Switched it up.
my parents, they grew up in China, right, all their lives, and my dad came from like the farms, and so for him to come from the farms and end up as like a pharmacist in America, right, it's a big time,
Big deal.
Crazy,
yeah.
dude.
And
It's
so
insane,
growing up, they were
Insane.
so strict, and it was a lot about like finances and all this stuff. And
So where did the noodle thing come from?
so I've always been into food. Like when I got to college, at the beginning, right, it's always just eating out, like eating out or eating at the school or whatever the cafeterias,
Yeah,
right? And I
yeah.
was like, this is like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And so I started cooking at that time, and at the time I was just looking up videos and cooking, but I like really loved it. And then I'd cook like meals for all my roommates and be like, yo guys, I'll try this, and they like all love it, and I do all these different stuff. Then when I went to Japan, it was super cool because I got to experience a bunch of different ingredients and all these things, and I got to experience a bunch of different foods, right? Just like the cuisine's completely different over there than here. And then I live near all these Asian places, so like I visited like Taiwan, and we got to try a bunch of different foods, and so that opened my eyes to a bunch of new cuisines. And then I stopped cooking completely when I was a high school teacher here because no time and
Sure.
just tired or whatever. But then, when the pandemic came,
Oh, for
then
sure.
I was cooking every day.
That's cool,
Well,
man.
to be honest, I left the teaching job, right? You have a stable salary there and everything. When I went to tennis coaching, I wasn't making like anything. And so originally I was like, to save money, I'm going to cook, right? But I always liked cooking. So that really like started it again. And then I got like really into it. I was cooking like every day, and then I discovered these noodle things, and I started practicing this, and I was just like, this is
So it kind of just
cool.
like developed out of nowhere.
So
That's super cool.
Yeah, you check the YouTube video out one day.
Yeah.
Hey, how to make noodles. I'm in.
hey, fast forward to the commercials.
Fast forward to the commercials.
They didn't even get the
Yeah.
view count. They didn't
I get the ad blocker
So-
on the internet.
So the noodles you make is is Chinese?
yeah,
Okay,
these are Chinese.
Okay, that's cool. No, I was just curious because, like I said, I know you.
So
you're
you've been to Japan? Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
at.
yeah,
He's been to Japan.
yeah.
But your family is
Chinese, they're
Oh,
Chinese.
okay, they're Chinese. Okay,
And this is a Chinese dish.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Just want to get.
I know it's very confusing. Like a lot.
No. I want to make sure we get it right. I want to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
the story
no.
right, dude. I want to.
All my students, like
Look it
tennis
up.
students, they always think I'm Japanese because I like, I can speak
Sure.
Japanese, can do Chinese. And yeah, I can't really speak Chinese.
No,
So
Really? So you can speak Japanese?
Yeah, my Chinese is so broken, but I can understand a
wow.
lot more than I can speak. But yeah, it's not.
So just out of curiosity, the dish that you're known for making, is that just like a regional dish, or is there like an equivalent to that, like say in Japan or
No,
something
definitely
like
not in
that?
Japan. Not in Japan, no, because
Okay.
Japan's all about they have their own type of noodles, right? It's completely different. So China has like so many different types. There's a province or a city there that's like known as like the city of 100 noodles because
oh shit.
then that's
Yeah.
like where all this stuff originated from. Or a lot of
Got
them.
it.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
That's crazy. I don't. That's where I get lost.
And I guess that's why I kind of went with the Japan. I went with the culture and
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
I
no.
was on the wrong
Everybody
wrong-
thinks that though, honestly. So
Yeah, I was on the wrong wavelength. But that's what I was asking to make sure we were on the right page
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But yeah, Chinese. We're encroaching on the 1 year anniversary, right?
oh yeah.
1
we
year,
are.
dude. You're doing this for 1
Crazy.
year, dude.
Yeah.
July 4th, right?
July 4th. That isn't that crazy? Like my first pop up ever was actually on July 4th. It's
Where was
not
it
like-
at?
It was at Ingenious Brewing.
Okay, I know that place.
Yeah.
I know that place. Familiar.
Ask me how I thought about their beer.
Yeah.
Off the air.
Oh
Off the
yeah,
air.
later.
Off the air.
But like, how did they receive you there? Like the first time, was it like people did you sell out, or did you just sell a few dishes,
So,
or?
When I started at the very beginning, I didn't know how I could like mass produce, like do it quickly enough, right? Do this noodle pulling thing, and I didn't have all the equipment, right? Because I was just starting to do this. So actually, when I started, I was just doing like fried rice, but like my own type, right? It was kind of like a Japanese fried rice, Japanese stir fried
Just
noodles.
confusing the hell out of
Exactly.
I'm all over the
exactly.
way. I'm
all
Yeah,
over the
yeah.
place.
I just want to eat, dude. I just want to eat, dude. I just want to eat.
I was hoping so much that you were fixing to say, I just did hot dogs the first time.
Yeah. Hey.
No,
Whatever.
that's how you, no.
Yeah.
No, but I did like a, it was like a Japanese style fried rice, Japanese style yakisoba, but it was like, I threw my own like flavors on it, so it actually tasted like something.
What'd you
Yeah.
do? You crunched up hot Cheetos?
No.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
No.
Uh,
No?
but
Baked,
the thing
baked.
is,
Baked.
like I'm really into like almost like the techniques and almost it's like because to me it's artistic in a way, right?
For sure.
So when I was doing the fried rice and doing the noodles, it wasn't like on a little non-stick or whatever you buy from. It was like on a wok burner with a full-on Cantonese wok,
Oh shit.
because
yeah.
that's why my stuff like tastes a little different. And a lot of people haven't experienced the difference of that, because when you do it like that, it actually imparts like they call it wok hay, which is like this smoky flavor that you get from using super high temperatures on the wok and being able to flip it the right way without just burning it.
Oh shit.
So that's what I wanted to show people with that first. Like it was just like I want you guys to know that like I'm gonna make good food, right? And that way I can get my name out there.
Scott doesn't talk like a math teacher, does he?
No.
I mean, it's
But,
like
he,
he's been
but
to
he's
chess school
calculated.
or something,
He's calculated though.
right? I mean,
He,
and
he
if,
did, he did teach English. though,
Hey.
so-
and if you haven't seen, he talks about the artistic part of it. You kind of costume up when you
Oh.
do this, right? I mean, you don't show up in a
That's funny that you noticed
in a
that.
pair of
Hey,
you don't,
he's
he
not
doesn't
in
show
a-
up in shorts and a
in a
t-shirt.
tank
you know,
top.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
he's not in a
just-
tank top, man.
Hey,
yeah.
sometimes when I was outdoors,
yeah,
I
yeah,
would.
outside,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure,
When I
for
was
sure.
outdoors, I would do that, especially
sure.
now.
For sure. But you have a certain.
Yeah, I mean,
Way about-
I do like to like I don't know, dress a certain way. I guess.
I like it.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
mean,
cool,
I'm-
man. It captures everybody's attention, man. Like, they notice you when you're in the room. People know that dude's doing something.
Hey, every once in
different.
a while though, I will be wearing a t-shirt though.
No,
Fair enough.
yeah,
Fair enough.
for sure.
Fair enough. I don't want to set a
Set a wrong
set
precedent.
a wrong precedent. here.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
I got roommates. It's like who's using the laundry? No,
Yeah,
hey, Thomas can wear whatever he
Oh.
wants. Let's just say that he can wear.
Yeah,
whatever.
dude. What you call it? Yeah, this is dude. I'm glad you made time for us, dude. This is really cool to watch you. I've been watching you grow, man. I mean, you've been with us for shit. I don't know, like 5 or 6 months, I guess it's been now. I don't know how long it's been
At
here
least,
at
at
the
least.
brew. Yeah. It's just great to see you grow, man. I'm excited for you, and like I said, I know you do a ton of pop-ups in Dallas. I mean, I hope that it becomes where you can have your own spot, you can have your own restaurant, like you said, your own brick and mortar place. I would love that, and I'm glad that you're local. I'm glad you're a Conroe guy because you're accessible to me, dude.
Yeah,
That's what, I don't give a shit about you're accessible to me, dude. I don't give, fuck everybody else. You're accessible to us, and you can be here more often. And
So do you
go ahead.
do parties and stuff like
Like,
that,
yeah.
or what
Yeah,
what
so
kind of
I've
events
done.
do you do?
I've
So it's-
done. Okay, so like when I say events, it's like when I come to like breweries typically, right? I mean, most of the spots that I go to are breweries.
Mhm.
I just call it like a pop up, whatever. I don't know, but like the big events are like those festivals, where it's like a huge food festival, and I'm just one of the many vendors there. That's like what I guess categorize as like an event.
So,
Those are insane.
and then there's something else I wanted to bring up that you do that's really pretty special is the juggling, right? Is that what it's called?
Oh yeah, I mean it is a form of juggling,
It's a
which
f-
I didn't even know until
yeah.
I met people.
But the way you do that, dude, it's so cool, man. The way you do that, it's that's another art that you do. It's like this
Yeah.
guy is full of tricks,
I'm
man.
Like, yeah.
He's shifty, man. You gotta watch him. He's shifty.
He's got this costume on.
yeah,
He's wearing
yeah.
something. I don't
But
know what he's doing over there. He's from China.
Hey,
Japanese. I don't know.
hey. but that what you do there is it's so intricate, man. It's like, I don't think anybody can just do that, man. I think it's and does that take how long did that take you to do that? And now what it is when we show this video on YouTube,
Okay.
we'll put it up. We'll put it here, I guess, in this area right here. It'll be on the thing, or here down here. It'll be where we show you doing your act with it.
Yeah. So I mean, once again, it's like it's very easy to learn the basics and start. All right, to get to I guess my level, it takes a lot more, right? And also for that, because it's a performance art, basically, there's definitely a style to it. Everyone's got their own style,
Sure.
right? And even for like me, I'm like trash compared to some of these people out there, right? I'm trash.
Dude, I watched the video. If that's trash, Jesus, man. That's,
Let me tell you,
it's
I have my own style. Whenever I get the bowl from you, I kind of have a style where I just put my head down.
Go
and
fast. It goes fast, dude.
Yeah, it goes away. And he burned me up one time.
He got you.
Yeah, he got me one time.
He got you.
And I have to ask, and I'm a lightweight on the spice. I have to
Okay.
go light on the spice. But he did burn me up one time, but I still ate it.
Oh, it's good, dude.
But I really do. I usually go.
Middle.
I usually eat too fast.
No, he gets
it's
to,
good.
He gets to be gentle.
It's good.
Be
Yeah.
gentle.
Oh yeah, be gentle.
No, dude. I was the first time I had your stuff, dude. I was like, oh, this is not bad. And then it's like, dude, the sweat just started coming over me, dude. I was just sweating my ass all day. I was like, holy shit, dude. It's just the heat kept growing and growing and growing.
Thomas, do you eat that or do you?
Oh,
just,
yeah, do you like
just
it?
put it
So
on
for
people?
me, no. For me, like the hurt me level, that's like my casual eating.
Jesus,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. So,
Cash.
but I need to like, you have to be objective when you're like labeling these things, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this hurt me. For me, I'm like, whatever.
Mhm.
See, it's
But-
different. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can tell those still that this is a very spicy level, right? And that's how I named like the 3 different levels.
Yeah.
So
Be gentle, regular,
another
hurt me.
thing that you introduced me to was, and I've never eaten like I've had Indian food, of course, but
Mhm.
I've never had it at the level you brought it to me, dude. The level you brought me of that Indian food, the curry, dude. The
Mm.
holy shit, dude. The heat was amazing, dude. It was just, and you said that she goes, that's not even like halfway, dude. That's like you said.
Yeah, the first time I brought it to you,
and,
was
then,
like,
and then you brought me that special batch.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy, dude,
Yeah.
that
Hey
I
man,
was blown away.
it's a Chinese guy that went to Japan that serves the Indian food.
He's doing curry
You know that
now,
guy?
that
Yeah,
guy.
that's that guy.
Dude, that curry was it was just something I never had before. Like I said, I never did Indian food because it was just I had, I guess, not necessarily a bad experience with it. It's just the first time I had it wasn't good. I guess it
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
good. It
no,
was
it
just kind of like, it was just at a high volume kind of place.
yeah,
But when you showed me that curry, I was like, dude, this is the way it should be done. I've had samosas. They've been done by a real Indian guy.
Mm.
Those
Yeah,
are
yeah.
awesome. Those are very
Those are
tasty.
good, yeah.
But your curry was just phenomenal, dude. So it's just I don't know where. I don't know what else you can do, man. You do everything, man. Like
You know,
it's-
and I think, for people listening and people to understand what we're talking about here is, why is this for guys like you and I, Keith and Trent?
Yeah.
This is just very different for us. You
Yeah.
know, I would never thought, hey, I'm going to go out and go eat these Chinese noodles. I was never that guy.
Yeah,
You know,
that's me.
and so that's why this is different. You do it differently. You have this approach to doing it, and so
I would have
I think
never.
it's neat for you to come on here and talk about it. And so that's why
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
having this conversation.
Yeah.
because
I would have
it kinda
never
blew us-
thought
blew us
that
away.
that Thomas had so many layers to him. Like I'm just watching them nudes slap in the back, and then you never think of the guy that's back there cooking. He's been here. He's done this. He likes these things. He does this or whatever.
No,
So
dude.
really cool.
He was supposed to be a pharmacist.
Hey,
yeah,
Hey,
yeah. Oh
is.
God.
hey, can I get a prescription?
Hey.
Hey, sneak me a prescription.
Street pharmacy.
Yeah, hey, the street pharmacist, man. Hey, just kind of quick to kind of get to where I wanted to get. One more other thing I wanted to ask you is, like, when you were in Austin, you went to school.
Yeah, I
UT,
went to
he went to
school
UT
in
in
Austin,
Austin. What did you like? What did you do down there? Like, did you party? Or were you an inside guy? You not
I
party?
did not party at.
Okay.
Like I went to like 2 house parties, but it was like with all like Japanese people.
Okay.
And but no, I was not, because I'm not really into that
That's your
kind of
thing?
thing. Yeah, and
Okay.
I don't really drink, you know.
Okay.
And
yeah,
that's
we talked about that before
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you kind of keep it low key, and I know your preference of choice is Kahlua. Like,
yeah, Kahlua.
this is your preference. Yeah.
Hey, the dude's ripped, man. He,
Yeah,
of
he don't
course
have time,
he
dude.
doesn't
He don't have time for
drink.
beer, dude. He don't have time for beer. Like,
Time for that.
the first time he came here, I was like trying to give him beer, and I was like, "Hey, try this one." He's like, "Nah, dude, I don't like it. Like, it's not good. Like, it's
I'm
not,
good,
it's
I'm
not my
good."
thing, dude. I'm good." Like, but now that I know Thomas and we've hung out for a while, I know that he doesn't do beer, and I know that he likes the harder stuff, man. And,
The hardest. I don't know.
the Kahlua, I mean, it's different. It's
That's
different.
not harder.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
think,
you know,
but-
we drink some coffees together. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Drink some
Yeah.
coffees. So what else, Thomas? What else you got? You got something going on this 4th of July, right? We got something
Yeah,
going on.
so
We got going down.
for that for the event on 4th of July, like I kind of wanted to do like I was thinking about this idea, like I want to do something for the people because obviously I wouldn't be in the position I am. So like cuz this is my full time now just doing these pop-ups, right? Cuz at the very beginning when I first met you,
Yeah.
I was still doing the tennis coaching
Oh,
and
shit.
just randomly on the weekends I'd do the pop-up, you know? And then it got to the point where I can sustain myself with just doing pop-ups and that's
cool
only because of
shit.
the people too, you know? And so I wanted to do something for the people. Like I was like I want to just like serve up food for free. And so, but I need to find a place that would host that, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, you guys are like, I don't know, I feel like it's like at home, right?
Yeah. And I appreciate that, dude. For
Yeah,
you saying
no,
that
no.
because, like I said, you could have you got a lot of choices, man. People always want you where they're, they want you at their spot, man. I'm glad you chose our spot,
Yeah.
and I'm looking forward to what you. And I know you haven't kind of said what you're doing yet. Like it's kind of a
Yeah.
surprise kind of thing what you're making, the dishes and whatnot. So I'm stoked, dude, to see what
Yeah.
you're gonna come up with
Are we still gonna have the?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna have that. We
okay.
gotta have that. We gotta
nude slaps.
yeah, the nude slaps.
nude
They're gonna have the nude slaps. Okay.
But one big thing that I do want people to give a try here is because if you guys see like my name is Teagu Cafe, right?
Sure.
That's kind of like a play on my name Teagu because my name's Thomas Gu, everyone calls me Teagu. Like all the tennis people, tennis coaches, other teachers, they call me Teagu just because it's like quick and sounds good, I guess.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna like Teagu Cafe because I actually really like making milk tea.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Milk tea is like one of my things. Like, and I've been making that since like high school. So, and I got like different flavors. It's different from what's out there because it's a lot more, I'd say like artisanal in a sense because it's a little bit more tea focused, right? And less on the just blatant sugar,
Sure.
you know, that you find at a lot of these places. And so that's something we're gonna be doing on July 4th, like giving out little tea flights or tea samples to have people try it out. Because after July 4th, those are gonna be on sale like on the regular.
And then when we say,
Anytime.
and then when Thomas says artisanal, that means expensive. Artisanal means expensive. No, it's I've had him. I've had what he's got. He gave me 3 of them, 3 samples of it, and I was honored for him to share those with me. And it's not your typical. It's really good, and they're I was just blown away how much flavor they had in them, and it was just I can't wait for people to try what he's got, man. This guy has got stuff. He's just go ahead.
So we've talked a lot about the noodles,
Mm.
obviously. The hand pulled noodles. It's I'm not gonna go through the whole list of words we used for it, but we think that that's delicious.
Mhm.
I want to ask you because you enjoy cooking. You've cooked a lot of things, right? So what is your favorite thing? Two answers. What's your favorite thing to cook, and what's your favorite thing to eat that you cook?
My favorite thing to cook definitely is the hand pulled noodles because
Nice.
I like doing the whole thing.
Right.
And there's like I mentioned before, there's different techniques, right?
Mhm.
Well, one of my techniques, it's like my absolute favorite, and I haven't been able to because I don't know how I as one person am gonna be able to mass produce that. You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
a bunch of people. But I'm trying to see if I can do that on July 4th. We'll see.
Dude, I'm so.
But that's my favorite thing to make. And then my favorite thing to eat that I make, is probably the same, those noodles I'm talking about that no one's tried yet. Like because those ones I invited a bunch of my friends over and let them try one time, and they were like mind blown. They're like, "This
Yeah.
is it's like if I were to to just describe it simply, it's like it's beef noodle soup,
Oh, dude.
but
Okay.
it's made with like these special hand pulled noodles and this beef soup
I'm in.
recipe.
I'm
is-
in. Yeah.
It's like my family's recipe, but then I like added some changes because it's better that way.
So we're not gonna be trying to Dinty Moore stew, right? It's gonna be Teagu Moore, right? The beef stew.
Okay, so
Oh.
the actual dish that we're referencing, the hand pulled noodles that you serve, in the pop ups and stuff. Say it again. It's bang bang.
Byung.
Byung byung.
Yeah.
Okay.
Byung byung.
Okay.
But by the way, just to let you guys know, yeah, it's called byung because in Chinese, the word byung, that's like the onomatopoeia for the slapping noise on the table. So they're
Yes.
like, byung, yeah,
Yes.
So.
Called it.
Oh yeah, that's
Byung
right.
byung.
That's
There
right,
you
yeah.
go. Byung byung.
Yeah.
Music
Exactly.
I
director,
love it.
Hey.
I love it.
band director.
Yes.
I've learned a lot.
I'm
Yes.
confused, but I learned a lot, dude. Japan, Chinese. I'm confused, but I learned a lot.
All right, time to bust out the tests. No, just kidding.
No, dude, I'm so stoked that you took the time for us, dude. And one other thing I wanted to ask you is like, just real quick, like, like preparing, like when you do pop-ups, you do them on the weekends, right?
Yeah.
So how long does it take you to get the braised pork? All that, like, that takes a minute to get all that ready?
For the
Like,
braised pork,
all that. It's
man,
you have to do it, like,
that
nights
I'll like
before?
let it, the braised pork, I'll let it go like from overnight and stop the cook right before I head out to a pop-up. So they're there for a long time. That's why they're like, so soft.
Yeah.
But technically, okay, at the beginning, I would stay up like all night prepping the night before. But now I try to like pace myself a little bit throughout the week. So usually I'll start like, if I want to have a good pacing, start on Wednesday or start on Tuesday.
Damn, dude.
Wow.
That's the whole process.
So I have
Because it's just me. I don't have
another
a-
important question.
Yes.
Do you know who Ralph Macchio is?
No.
No.
I knew you were
Who's
gonna
that?
fit
Who
it
is
in
that?
here. I knew you were gonna
Shit,
fit it
dude.
in this podcast.
Dude,
Ralph hasn't. We haven't been showing the Macchio.
I mean, it's a karate. We're a big karate. Well,
We gotta get that rug.
We're-
Wait,
yeah.
it's
Karate
the
Kid,
Karate
no,
Kid
it's
guy.
Karate
Oh, I know
Kid,
Karate Kid.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, we love that, dude.
I
That's
know his
Ralph
name.
Macchio.
and
Yeah.
anytime
The
we have
kid, the kid, right?
yeah, the guy,
Okay,
yeah, the
yeah,
guy, the
Yeah,
guy.
we keep plugging him because we feel like he
Plugging
he
him.
may come on the show. I mean,
Ooh.
Yeah.
he may reach out.
There he is. That one.
There he is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't know him by his.
it's a
Ralph
big,
Macchio.
Yeah, Ralph Macchio. Yeah, it's just a big thing for us. We always
It kind of accidentally we
became a
realized
thing
early on
accidentally.
that why are we always talking about Ralph Macchio? So at this point, you just got to keep the ball rolling. You know,
Full circle.
Kinda-
He's
kinda-
full circle. He's probably got Starlink.
yeah.
Just to let you know.
He,
So.
he kind of crane kicked his way
Certainly.
into the show, so it's going to be in the show all the time.
oh, Daddy Musk.
Yeah, Daddy Musk. Thomas, dude, you're awesome, dude. I can't wait to see 4th of July. Is gonna be a lot of fun, dude. We're gonna do America Chinese style, dude. We're gonna go hardcore, dude. We're gonna fucking have some noodles. We're gonna do, dude. One last thing, the cold noodles, dude. Did you
Oh,
get
yeah,
any?
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
the cold noodles were phenomenal. You gonna do that again or no?
Yeah,
Cold noodles.
definitely some form of that because
Okay.
that was actually that kind of. A lot of people knew me for that at the beginning.
Thomas, real quick
surprisingly.
before we leave, before we go, you said the food. The
Yes.
cold noodles are for when it's in the heat, right? Or
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
that-
when the
that's-
workers, right?
So
You said-
that's a Japan thing,
yeah.
and they kind of bring that out in the summer as well. Like in the summer, in the convenience stores, restaurants, they'll all start bringing out that. It's called somen, and that's because it's a cold noodle. It's so refreshing, and it's perfect for the humid, hot weather.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
And then the hot, the would you say because of the
Oh,
hot?
okay,
Because
okay, yeah.
the heat, you were
So the
saying.
biang biang noodles. Okay, this is really interesting about like the Sichuan culture, which is where that flavor profile, that the spicy and numbing comes from. Because in the Sichuan region in China, that's their main flavor profile. Like almost all the foods like that. And over there, it's super humid and pretty hot. But their ideology basically is eat this hot food because it's so hot, we need sweat to cool down. So let's just eat
Shit.
spicy food. Where that's so opposite. in
Damn,
America,
dude.
right?
Yeah,
There you go.
I was my forehead was wet. when I had that.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
'Cause for them, it's like
That-
let's just sweat it out.
But I want
Cool
you when you
off.
told me that I was like, dude, that makes sense to
Yeah,
keep sweating.
yeah.
You know,
I mean,
sweat. Yeah.
Technically, that's why you sweat, right? So
Well,
you
yeah.
just can't stay
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
So
yeah, to keep your body
For
cool.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to keep the body cool. Dude, Thomas, again, no more questions. I'm out, dude. I'm out. I want to keep going, dude. It's again episode 14, Johnny's birthday. Happy birthday, Johnny.
Happy birthday,
Johnny's-
Johnny.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Johnny's 25. He's gonna do some push-ups
Hey.
for us a little
Oh, yeah.
later, man.
Benjamin Button.
we're excited, yeah.
Hopefully, I don't
Going
know.
backwards.
Not
Going
really.
backwards,
Not
man.
really. Not really.
Thomas, anything else you wanted
Yeah,
to
yeah,
add before
yeah,
we
Thomas,
left?
yeah.
Or
nothing really. I mean,
Wanna
if you
plug
want to,
plug yourself?
yeah,
Yeah.
follow the Instagram. Okay, a lot of people be asking me about business cards. Don't have those yet.
We don't need them.
Yeah,
we
we
don't need
don't
them.
need 'em. Instagram,
slap you with that
Facebook.
nude. Slap you with that
Instagram,
nude.
Where can people
Instagram,
follow
Facebook,
you?
Teagu Cafe, Teagu Cafe on Instagram and Facebook.
Sweet. Keith,
Talented Savage on Instagram.
MX429.
I made a post.
And Trent made a post. He made a story. It was
Made a post.
he showed his face. He talked. He did a story. We need an actual post. We need an actual
Really?
post.
He
Oh, was
did?
that not a post? Did I not do
That was
it?
his story.
Did
Story-
he do it?
The stories disappear after 24 hours.
Yeah,
so
that
we
is
need a
good.
post.
They
Trent.
do.
Hey.
Well, we'll do it. We'll do it though.
All right, we're gonna make it work.
I don't follow
Real
that
Trent
dude,
Graves.
man.
I don't follow that guy yet.
Yeah, you don't follow me. Yeah. Real Trent Graves for me. Guys, anything else before we go?
No, just I want to say again one last time, dude. Thomas, thank you for doing
Yeah,
this,
thanks
dude.
for having
Come
me,
support.
man.
Come see Thomas, man. Come see
Big
us,
thanks.
dude. Anytime he's here, follow his social media. When he's here at this watering hole, you know the watering hole. When he's here, come see him. Come support him. He's a great guy, man. Come see him. Slap the nudes. And Trent, it's all you, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks again for me. For you coming out. I know I mentioned to you the other day when I saw you, I was like, man, this stuff is so good. I can genuinely say, if you're listening to this and you have not tried Teagu Cafe, you need to find out where his pop-up stuff is. Follow him on Instagram, so that you can go check his stuff out.
Yep.
And that's it, man. That's a wrap for episode 14. Yes, it's the 52 podcast. Adios.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.